Hi everyone, my name is Natalie and I'm one of the admission counselors here at Ranken Technical College. I want to welcome you to Ranken Technical College's virtual Manufacturing Day presentation. We are so excited that you have decided to join us today to learn about the many opportunities available in manufacturing. Manufacturing can seem like a hidden industry as it occurs behind the scenes. Today, Ranken, along with several companies, would like to show you the reality of modern manufacturing careers and the many opportunities it brings to those in this industry. Before we get going today, I wanted to let you know that if you have any questions during this presentation, we encourage you to use our online chat feature. Just click on the red button that says We're Online at the bottom right of your screen to send us your questions. We will allow for some time at the end to address any questions you may have. Also, on this same webpage, use the link below to find our Manufacturing Day scavenger hunt. You are welcome to print the scavenger hunt and write down your answers as we go through this video. By submitting your answers for the Manufacturing Day scavenger hunt by the end of the day today, you will receive some Ranken Manufacturing Day cool prizes. Be sure to listen as I will hint when we are about to reveal one of those answers. I want to begin this presentation by noting some terms you will hear over and over today as you learn about the manufacturing industry. People that go into manufacturing take pride in how they play a major role in either manufacturing goods or designing and or maintaining the equipment that supports the manufacturing industry. Today, we are going to highlight the fact that people in manufacturing put their focus in the following areas: quality and precision, efficiency, and a continuous improvement. Let's watch a short clip to get you ready for this presentation today.
I know a lot of people from high school that went out and got a 4-year degree. Most of them found jobs working in a cubicle, but now they have student loans to worry about. Me, I went in a different direction. I took the path towards a career in manufacturing with less than 4 years in post-high school training and a lot less educational expense. I guess it's where I'm comfortable. I've always liked working with my hands, making things. Now I get paid to do it. My job in manufacturing, it allows me to be financially independent, something I've always wanted to be. And at the end of the day, I can say, me and my colleagues, we built that. We made that. We've made parts for satellites that are orbiting the Earth. I like to think that if I look up at the sky at just the right time on a clear night, I just might see it flash by.
For millions of Americans, manufacturing is a great career, filled with opportunity, and it's closer than you think. Right now, probably just a few miles away, are good, solid jobs leading to lifelong career opportunities in manufacturing. Find out for yourself by attending a Manufacturing Day event in your community this October. You can visit facilities and meet real people just like you, who have made a good life for themselves. What is the future of manufacturing? You are.
Let's begin. Today we are going to break down the manufacturing industry into two areas: machining and plant operations. Let's start with machining. Machining means to use a machine to perform a task. Materials that are machined are usually metals, but other materials including plastics and graphite can also be machined. Manufacturing means to produce something. Paper is a manufactured item. Plastic bags are a manufactured item. So are tissues, clothing, and many foods. The machining industry produces end products and components that are assembled as end products and supports manufacturing for the products used by people throughout the world every day. Ranken has connections with several area companies that machine important parts for various industries. Let's begin by watching a few videos that they have sent in showing us several aspects of the machining industry. We will start with a company called Hydromat. Hydromat is a St. Louis company that builds precision transfer machines. They literally make the machines that other machining companies use to make precision parts. They innovate and engineer metalworking solutions by building the appropriate machines for the job. They rely on skilled workers to design, manufacture, and set up their precision transfer machines. As you watch this video from Hydromat, I want you to pay close attention to the actual work environment. Notice the various machines and employees that operate them. I want you to pay close attention to what machinists are wearing while they work. You will need that answer later to complete the scavenger hunt. Hint, hint. Next, let us look at another company that machines parts in Wright City, Missouri. Tech Manufacturing is an aerospace machining and manufacturing company specializing in computer numerical control, known as CNC. That's precision machining of complex, thin-walled, monolithic, hard metal, and aluminum structural aerospace parts for commercial, military, and business aircrafts. CNC precision machining is a term used to describe cutting, milling, turning, and electrical discharge machining using CNC equipment. Tech Manufacturing has been a longtime supporter of Ranken by employing many of our interns from our Advanced Precision Machining program. In the Tech Manufacturing video, you will be introduced to a term called lean manufacturing. This is a method used by companies that involves constantly looking for ways to reduce waste and maximize time and resources. I want you to be ready to identify ways Tech Manufacturing implements lean manufacturing. Hint, hint. As you watch this video, I also want you to notice their emphasis on quality. I want you to identify the 3-letter machine used to precisely measure parts to ensure quality, as you will need this for the scavenger hunt. Okay, let's take a look.
Since 1956, Tech Manufacturing has been providing world-class machining and assembly to customers in the aerospace and defense markets. Tech Manufacturing specializes in precision machining of complex aerospace structures. These complete components are constructed of thin-walled, monolithic, hard metal, and aluminum, designed specifically for aerospace parts in capacities of commercial, military, and business airframes. Our team provides elegant manufacturing solutions with the highest level of machining skills. Precision, quality parts, and superb customer service are the foundation of why Tech Manufacturing has been a trusted supplier to large aerospace manufacturers for over 60 years. In 2018, Tech Manufacturing joined the Domail family of companies. The resulting combination delivers a broader solution to customers. Domail family of companies is a worldwide provider of innovative solutions within the aerospace and defense high-tech industries and a leading OEM of fiber optic polishing equipment. Considered an expert in multi-axis machining, Tech Manufacturing offers 3, 4, and 5-axis machining of soft and hard metals. Our part size extends up to 166 inches. Typical materials manufactured from extrusion, casting, forging, and plate include aluminum, titanium, beryllium copper, stainless steel, AirMet 100, and Inconel. We have fully implemented lean manufacturing processes to deliver the highest quality precision machined aerospace parts. Our lean manufacturing process starts with organizing parts into part families. The part families are assigned to machine cells designed to specifically handle each part family. Regular monitoring of specific metrics for each cell allows a clear focus on continuous improvement, as well as positively impacting predictability, throughput, and on-time deliveries. Our team and equipment play an extremely important role in maintaining our proven record of quality and delivery performance. Tech Manufacturing utilizes a scanning tip probe Zeiss coordinate measuring machine, or CMM, operating on the latest Calypso computer-aided inspection software to support our quality control processes. Our impeccably skilled work has been recognized through several awards and certifications, which include certifications in both AS 9100 and ISO 9001, fracture critical and traceable part compliant, ITAR registered, and Digital Product Definition, or DPD, certified. Tech Manufacturing has full DPD capabilities approved by customers including Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Gulfstream, and several Tier 1 contractors. Our engineering team is fluent with complex models and has several software packages that allow digital data to be securely received, translated, and validated through a robust AS 9102 First Article Inspection, or FAI process. Tech Manufacturing has a robust and thorough quality planning process that begins as soon as the customer's purchase order is received. Our sophisticated quality plan is developed using Discus FAI software and begins before any other engineering activities, which ensures requirements are met and understood throughout the entire planning process. Quality plans, including AS 9102 forms, go through a rigorous review process, ensuring all requirements are captured and flow correctly into production documents. Tech Manufacturing utilizes the most current CAD/CAM software to support manufacturing processes from prototyping to full production runs. We also support a variety of other drawing formats and specifications. Our ERP and supply chain management systems synchronize the manufacturing, addressing everything from encrypting and vaulting data to flowing contractual obligations. Throughout our supply chain, Tech focuses on adding value through building a strong team and by working in conjunction with local technical colleges. Our talented group recently earned the Top Shops Award from Modern Machine Shop. Whether your organization needs help with manufacturing input, prototype machining, or a highly competent supplier for built-to-print applications, we encourage you to make Tech Manufacturing your key contract manufacturing partner. Please visit our website at techmanufacturing.com.
Wouldn't it be cool to say you made those precise parts that go on Air Force jets? That's something to be proud of. Again, notice they rely on skilled workers throughout their shop. Tech Manufacturing noted how they use some really cool software to make their job easier. I am sure some of you have maybe played or watched kids play the game Minecraft. That is similar to the 3D modeling programs used in the manufacturing industry. In the Tech Manufacturing video, they used various CAD/CAM software to recreate 3D models of the parts. Tool paths are generated from the 3D models to produce a language used by machines. The tool path is back plotted or simulated before using an expensive CNC machine and raw material to test the program. This is another way lean manufacturing is implemented in that industry. In the next video, you will be introduced to multi-axis machining and its many functionalities. Multitasking machines deliver maximum versatility and throughput. The machines combine the capabilities of high-powered turning center and a full-function machining center to produce parts in single setups. If you can recall Tech Manufacturing and Hydermat utilizing multi-axis machines to be competitive in their industry. Multitasking is the technology of the future. Let's talk a little bit about how Ranken can help you become a machinist. The need for qualified machinists is rapidly increasing. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, this field is projected to grow by 10% from 2014 to 2024, faster than the national average. Ranken's Advanced Precision Machining program was designed to meet those needs by supplying employers with skilled employees to offset the skills gap. According to research, the best way to learn your trade is to do it. The hands-on experience received by our students is unparalleled. Projects are designed to simulate real-life situations, offering problem-solving opportunities not easily matched in the classroom setting. Our curriculum was developed in cooperation with industry partners to ensure that courses and student-level outcomes are aligned with industry needs. It is proven that student growth and confidence are maximized when given opportunities to access and work in the state-of-the-art CNC and conventional learning environment on a wide range of group and individual projects. The courses offered are as follows: Machining Foundations, Applied Machining Foundations, G-Code, Programming, Advanced Precision Machining, Mazatrol Programming, Mastercam Programming, and Multi-Axis Programming. Additionally, all students are required to participate in a 8-week-long internship. The internship is a perfect way for students to apply their newly acquired skills while gaining real-life training. This training type is invaluable. In most cases, internship participation will typically lead to a position with a reputable company upon completion of the program. Let's take a quick look at Ranken's state-of-the-art machine shop.
Thank you for joining us for free MFT Day. We're getting some help right now. As you can see, there's a lot of different things in the machining field that you can. And we'll check out Patrick. He's one of my students that wrote a program all by hand. Most of them do here. And he's about to run that right now and show you guys how to make some chips and how to make something out of nothing. All right? Check this out. Patrick, you ready? Programming and tool tapping. Sometimes you have to do stuff by hand. Come check out Marquez project that he's doing. And this is manual machining. He's doing it all by hand. And you get to see some of our intro students. They're also working on brace port mills today. They're setting them up. They're dialing them in. Manufacturing Day 2020. Come see us at Ranken.
Let's hear from a few graduates to see how their Ranken degree has allowed them to enter the machining industry and give them the opportunities for advancement.
Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
Thank you for participating in Ranken's Manufacturing Day. I know you just got off work, so we won't hold you long, but we have a few questions that we want to ask, and we want to encourage you to be honest about those, your response. Brian, why did you choose Ranken as the college of your choice, and why did you get into the manufacturing field?
I chose Ranken because I saw it as a great opportunity to continue my education after high school. I actually took a few other college courses at Missouri S&T and SIUE, and I wanted to continue with those courses at Ranken because I wanted to go into the manufacturing field because I was doing engineering and I wanted to be more hands-on in my learning and continue into manufacturing.
Okay, Brian, where are you currently working?
I'm currently working at Tech Manufacturing. It's an aerospace company that makes military aircraft parts.
Okay, and what is your responsibility there?
I'm currently a machine operator where I set up the CNC machines and run them. And yeah.
Okay, so Brian, you said CNC. What is a CNC machine?
CNC machine is a computer numerical controlled machine where It takes input from a program and translates it into linear movements and a way to spin a tool or a drill or an end mill to cut out parts out of metal or wood or whatever the machine is manufacturing.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Brian, I know you just got off work, and I'm not going to take any more of your time. Thank you so much. And if there's anything I can do to repay you for your participation, let me know.
Nah, this one's free.
Okay. Thank you. Get you some sleep, man.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. Good evening, Griffin.
How you doing?
All right. Hey, thank you for participating in our Manufacturing Day question and answer session.
Not a problem.
Right. Got a few questions I want to ask. First one is, when did you know you wanted to go to college?
Well, growing up, my parents always pushed me and my siblings very hard academically. So around middle school, high school, we all knew it was a given that we had to go to college somehow. So I don't know, I'd say at a pretty young age to where I had a good upbringing to where my parents, it was expected pretty much.
So Griffin, where are you currently working?
I'm working at Tech Manufacturing in Wright City, Missouri.
Okay. What exactly do you guys do there?
We make a lot of structural components for fighter jets, military planes, anything from Boeing, Lockheed, F-15, 16, all those fighter jets. And yeah, just mainly structural components is what we make.
Okay. So Griffin, what year did you graduate from Ranken?
I graduated in December of 2018.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
What are you currently doing at Tech Manufacturing? Can you explain that to us?
Yeah. So currently I am, I'm the tool maker at Tech Manufacturing. So what I do is I use a software called MasterCam that I tool path all the fixtures and all the tooling that makes being able to make an aircraft part possible. So I tell the machine what to do, how to cut a piece of metal and make it into a fixture and other tooling and clamps, base plates, all that. And they send me a solid 3D model of what I'm supposed to make. And I pull that into MasterCam, and I just tell the machine how to cut the piece of metal.
Okay. All right. Job well done. Hey, thank you so much, man.
No problem. Not a problem at all. I enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
Hey, I really appreciate you participating, and I am so proud of the progress that you've made, and I wish you nothing but continued success.
Oh, couldn't have done it without you, JC. I really appreciate everything you've done for me.
All right, Griffin, if there's anything that I can do, I'm here for you, okay?
Yes, sir. Yep, we'll always be in touch.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one. And when this posts, I'll let you know.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, JC. You have a good night, man.
You too.
All right. See ya.
Kamani, thank you so much for being with us and participating in our Manufacturing Day question and answer for our alumni.
No problem.
Okay. Kamani, where are you currently working?
I'm currently employed by Patriot Machine.
Okay. And what do they manufacture?
Okay, so they're an aerospace company, and they mainly make parts for aircraft.
Okay. What's your current job description, and what's your daily task?
My current job description is a machinist 3, and my daily task is to do setups on machines, run certain jobs on machines, retrieving stock for the jobs and stuff of that nature.
Okay. You said you're a machinist grade 3.
Yes.
So is there a machinist grade 1 and 2?
Yes, machinist 1 at Patriot would be the more experienced, like the most experienced. They've been around the trade for a long, long while. So, they've got all the knowledge and everything. Machinist 2 is, underneath those people, they're being trained to be a machinist 1. They have, a decent amount of knowledge, but they still got some time to kind of, keep going up and learning more. And then machinist 3 is pretty much, I don't want to call it the entry level machinist, but it's because I guess that's what they pretty much hire you on as if you're coming straight out of Ranken or college or whatever your field is. And so you pretty much you get taught then you get to go to machinist 2, and then eventually after so many years or so much experience you get to go up to a machinist 1.
Kamani, this is the last question.
Yes, sir.
Share with us a fond memory that you had at Ranken.
Oh man, it was a lot. Working at Micro Enterprise specifically, I mean, it was always fun. All the instructors were super nice. They were super fun. Most of the students were okay. I mean, we all helped each other out with projects and all that. But I think, working at Micro over the weekends was probably that was some of the funnest times I've had when I was there.
All right. Hey, Kamani, thank you so much, man, for sharing your time with me.
Wow, that was inspiring how in 2 short years their education has provided them such success in the industry. Let's move on and talk about other areas of the manufacturing industry and take a look at ways companies look to support their plant operations. Let's begin with a company called FedEx. FedEx values their ground maintenance team at their St. Louis distribution center. In this video, I want you to notice how they are constantly looking for ways to improve the process of getting their packages from point A to point B faster and more efficiently. As you watch this video, I want you to look for what puts FedEx ahead of the competition, as you will need that info for the scavenger hunt. Hint, hint. Let's take a look.
When I came here, I saw the maintenance team and I was like, wow, that's a job I want.
This is not a one-man operation.
We hold ourselves accountable.
Safety is everything.
If it's not safe, we're not going to do it. Everybody here watches everybody else's back.
That's why we work so well together.
FedEx Ground Maintenance Team. Every day, we bring our best. It's just that simple. We repair, maintain, and engineer the fastest small package sortation network automation. It puts us ahead of the competition. Maintenance, it keeps us there.
If the conveyor is not working, we need to be on point, ready to go to fix it and have it up and running.
Everybody tries to ideas.
There's plenty of people here that know a little bit more and are willing to help you learn more and have you advance into your career.
It's that huge experience level that we can draw from that really makes us who we are and as successful as we are.
The right place, the right price, backed by the right team.
The maintenance department here at FedEx is very important. It's vital to the day-to-day operations. If the building's not operational, nobody's going to get their package.
Everything can be improved on, from the time the package comes out of the trailer until it's loaded to the next.
If you have an idea, you can talk to your manager or boss or supervisor, whoever's available, and they'll support you.
It's got its own framework.
At the end of the day, we all get around and share our ideas, put our ideas together and come up with the best solution.
The equation is simple. The value of time, the advantage of speed, the satisfaction of our customers. This is why we dominate the ground pickup and delivery experience.
FedEx.
It's what we stand behind. Together, we are FedEx Ground Maintenance Team. Together, we are FedEx Ground.
Every day I bring my best.
Every day I bring my best.
At FedEx Ground, every day we bring our best.
I heard some key words: safety, automation, maintenance, and teamwork. Sounds like a great place to work. Did you notice that their maintenance team were identified as the most valuable employees working in that distribution center? If a machine is shut down, packages go nowhere. FedEx knows they must take good care of their ground maintenance team. Next, we are going to take a look at a juice company that has a plant in Maryland Heights, Missouri. Refresco manufactures bottles and other packaging. Notice how this manufacturing company is always evolving. Note how they constantly focus on investing in production capabilities, equipment, and their staff. As you watch this next video, I want you to identify how they stand out as a bottling company in the world, as you will need that info for your scavenger hunt. Hint, hint.
Starting as a juice manufacturer back in 1999, we've since then expanded into many other categories. Today, Refresco is the world's largest independent bottler. We deliver innovative, tailor-made solutions that meet the individual needs of retailers and our branded customers. Even though the drinks we produce do not carry our name, we go to great lengths for our bottling and packaging solutions. We take responsibility for the quality we deliver, because our customers' success is our success. We continuously invest in production capabilities, equipment, and our staff. Our extensive knowledge of markets and trends enables us to rapidly identify opportunities. Being agile and reliable, we work closely with our customers, constantly developing and producing new concepts. What we do has a direct impact on the environment through our sourcing and production process. In doing so, we touch the lives of our own people, as well as those in our supply chain and surrounding communities. A big responsibility, but also a big opportunity. Co-founder of the Sustainable Juice Covenant, we set an ambitious goal for 2030. All fruit for juices sourced by Refresco should be grown sustainably. One clear example of how we innovate responsibly. Refresco, expert in beverage solutions.
Let's hear about another company called Nestle Purina. Not only is their corporate headquarters located here in St. Louis, but so is their support center manufacturing facility. This facility machines the parts for their other manufacturing facilities that ensures quality and timely delivery of parts. Today, they have a modern machine shop along with sheet metal and welding fabrication shop that supports all of their North American factories. They also provide prototype development and testing, innovative design services and support, inventory space for spare parts, electrical and automation, mixer inspections and rebuilds, and capital purchasing services. This truly houses the team of people that is part of their relentless pursuit and pledge to continue innovating. Hint, hint, as you watch this 2-minute video from Nestle Purina, I want you to identify how they describe manufacturing 10 to 20 years ago compared to what it is today. Let's take a look.
You know us as Purina, and I wanted to take an opportunity to explain to you why we are so inspired on coming to work every day. If you look at everything we do, all the way from the floor perspective, even to what I do on a day-to-day basis, we are inspired to make sure that we have the highest quality products, not only to keep your pets happy, but also to keep ours as well. Manufacturing over the past several years has really evolved. If you look at where it was about 10, 15, 20 years ago, it was very manual labor, a lot of interaction from an employee standpoint on the tasks they performed on the floor. As time has come along, technology has actually been integrated back into the process, and we have found ways to improve the performance of the equipment and the way that the employee performs their job. So manufacturing has a lot of components to it. Everything from receiving raw ingredients in to the point where we store it and we mix it and we put it in extrusion. But that's not just manufacturing. It's everything all the way back to the marketing end, where we're actually looking at product development and making sure that we've got the right stuff out on the market, to even the consumer side, where we're making sure that we have a good relationship with our customers and our consumers. The other part of it is, if you look at it, yeah, we manufacture here, but we have a global impact on what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. We actually at this facility ship to New Zealand, to Mexico, to Hawaii. So it's not just the Western states, but Purina as a whole is shipping to all countries as well. So would I've told you like 12 years ago career path was going to be manufacturing? Probably not. But you know what? I'm here and I absolutely love my job. I love what I get to come in and all the individuals that I get to work with on a day-to-day basis. What I want to do is I want to take an opportunity to challenge you. I dare you to consider a career in manufacturing.
Notice how being a part of a manufacturing company involves so much innovation. As they look to produce quality products, Nestle Purina is always looking for ways to improve the process. Their employees are skilled workers that are using the technology to do the hard manual labor. It is those skilled technicians that program the new machines and provide the maintenance that allows them to have a non-stop operation. Wouldn't it be amazing to be a part of a team that can make that all happen? Let's take a look at some of the other Ranken programs that can help prepare you for a career in manufacturing industry. Let's begin by looking how programs in our electrical division can support the manufacturing industry. Ranken's Electrical Automation Technology Program and Control Systems Technology Program are both 2-year degree programs that provide graduates with the skill sets that a technician needs to maintain and keep the electrical components of a facility up and running. It is essential that manufacturing companies produce their product quickly and efficiently. Electrical components and controls are at the center of any company that manufactures products. We live in a time where precision, uptime, and efficiency are important, more important than ever before. The Electrical Automation Technology Program focuses on the ability to maintain and control industrial motor circuits. Electrical motors are the heartbeat of production. The ability to keep the motors running is the difference between a company making a profit or going broke. Motors must run when they are supposed to. Let us watch a clip or two on demonstrations from the Electrical Automation Technology Shop, or EAT.
Hello, my name is Kyle Weldy, and I am a student at Ranken Technical College in Winston, Missouri, and I'm taking the Electrical Automation Technology course, and I'm currently in my 3rd semester. So today I'm going to show you guys what we've been learning the past couple weeks, so I'm going to put my safety glasses on and get to it. So this over here is our hard wire, and these are our outputs up here, and these are our inputs. And these wires run in over here, and they connect to our PLC, which is a programmable logic controller. And this big thing above it is our HMI, which stands for Human Machine Interface. And these are both connected to our computer, and this is where we program for our PLC. And our PLC runs these wires, and I'll give you an example of what our program does. So when the green button is depressed, the amber and the green light will come on, and in our program I have a timer for 10 seconds, and when that timer ends, this will jump down here, as you just saw. And at any time during this run there's a problem, I will hit the E-stop, and that will return the program to its original light, and it will reset the program. We can also run these inputs over here. I simply press start, as we did over here, and the program will run as it did before. Now, the E-stop will also work from our hard wire, as seen there. And this is just a really basic program that we've been learning. Through the weeks, they'll get harder and harder, but this is what we've been learning so far.
So this lab in here, the students interact with all the equipment in here. So they learn to communicate with the PLC in here so that they can wire it up and they can control objects and different control relays, motor starters. They can control all that from in here by pushing buttons, or they can go into the other main control room and control that same equipment from in that room. And the robots. Well, and then of course our robots, our toys, the students learn to program these to do different actions to make a circle, pick and place an object, put it in the block, and they have all sorts of fun with that. They build log cabins. It's pretty cool.
And what are the robots used for in real?
Out in the real world, robots are used all over in the manufacturing world to pick and place parts, to assemble electronics, to weld. Getting to see one of these robots weld is incredible.
Ranken's Control Systems Technology program focuses on the precision of production. When you open a bottle of water or soda, we would like it to be safe to drink. Instrumentation within the production process is essential to control temperature, level, flow, and many other elements that affect production. Control Systems Technology graduates have the understanding and ability to control those elements. Just as electrical motors must keep everything running, the instrumentation must be accurate to produce a quality product. Let us watch a clip or two on demonstrations from the Control Systems Technology Shop, or CST.
All right, this is CST, Control Systems Technology. It's instrumentation and process control. So the first half of the course, we work on instruments. Like here, we have 3 different flow meters. We're using one of them now to measure flow from here to there. We have level indicators here, ultrasonic, and temperature, pressure. We learn about all of those process measurements. And then the second half of the course, it's process control, where we get into some of the controllers and we start controlling these instruments and using them to do real-world actual measurements. Right now they're doing a flow where they're finding out that the pump speed, how fast they pump, is directly linearly proportional to the flow rate. How would you use this in real world? This process equipment is used all over the place. We measure flow for a million different things. When you're adding one part of a process to another, you want to know what the flow rates are. Plants like Anheuser-Busch InBev uses all kinds of this equipment. Granite City Steel, just about every industrial plant around uses some of these instruments. Most of the time, once you know these instruments, you're in for a raise.
Next, let's talk about our one-year fabrication and welding technology program. Here at Ranken, we have a modern-day welding shop containing state-of-the-art equipment. Welding is done on a plate and pipe on low-carbon steel, stainless steel, and aluminum. Students begin the program by learning the different cutting processes in both theory and shop. They will also be trained on various welding processes such as shield metal arc welding, flux core arc welding, gas metal arc welding, and gas tungsten arc welding. During each process, students will perform fillet welds and groove welds in all positions. Students will also weld carbon steel pipe in all positions, working towards getting American Welding Society welding certifications in multiple positions and processes, which is key in the industry for employment. Students will also learn blueprint reading, welding symbol interpretation, and the American Welding Society standard inspection techniques. Students lay out, fit, and fabricate metal components. Students will learn the necessary setup and operation of equipment used in the field construction and the structural steel fabrication industry. Students will learn how to operate machinery such as hydraulic iron worker, pipe coping, pipe bending, overhead cranes, bandsaw, and other metal working equipment. Students will also be educated on crane lifting safety. Throughout the program, students build upon their skills, learn to interpret a working print, to fabricate and weld projects such as structural, I-beam, and a pipe coping project. These projects gradually build up a student's skill level for the final project. The final project is a structural steel pressure vessel pipe fitting project. Let's take a look at Ranken's modern welding shop.
Hi, I'm
Corey Blair. I'm the day welding instructor, one of the day welding instructors here at Ranken. We have a 2-semester program that starts in the fall and ends in the spring, so from August to May roughly. We do shielded metal arc welding, we do gas metal arc welding, flux core, we also do some TIG, we do some stainless TIG, a little aluminum TIG. We do fillet welds in every position and every process. We do groove welds, same thing. Every process, every position, building up towards the pipe. So we kind of do like a 5G and a 6G in pipe and try to get the students certified in the 6G pipe and carbon steel. And that's pretty much the whole first semester, just learning all the welding and everything, and the different processes, the different positions, different types of welds. They do a little inspection as well. So they kind of inspect their welds themselves, and that's kind of how they get graded. The spring semester is a fab portion. So they build upon some of the skills that they've learned in the fall semester. And they also have a blueprint reading class in the fall. So them skills are building upon the fab project. So they get a working print and they work from that print to complete the projects for the fab portion of the class. And those projects are done in different processes as well, stick, TIG, and MIG. And the final project they do is kind of the whole program where you're doing fit-up techniques, layout techniques, and then the welding portion is the easiest part of it. So that's pretty much it. We have all Miller machines. We have some Lincolns as well. So most of the welding machines are only 2 years old. And I guess we'll go for a tour for the shop. So we're going to go on a tour of the shop now. It's going to be really loud out there, so I might not talk. So we'll just kind of tour the shop, and you can kind of see some of the students in action out there. Right now we're working on groove welds, so a lot of them are just kind of working on the track torches in the back and prepping their plates like he is over here, getting them ready to go.
Now let's take another look at a degree program that prepares students to support plant operations. The Industrial Technology program offers comprehensive training in several of the most sought-after skills that companies demand as they seek employees with multi-craft expertise. Program graduates have expertise in a number of fields and are capable of stepping in and keeping equipment and machinery running in manufacturing plants, hotels, or other mid-size or large companies. Recognized for their breadth of experience, they are qualified to solve most technical and industrial problems experienced by companies today. Additionally, our program prepares students for the Environmental Protection Agency licensing exam covering refrigeration and air conditioning repair. The Industrial Technology program is a 4-semester associate degree program. The program includes courses in the following: basic electricity, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration, introduction to welding, National Electrical Code, motor controls and programmable logic controllers, basic pipe fitting and plumbing, carpentry maintenance, hydraulics principles and theory, and industrial mechanical system. The Industrial Engineering Technology program is an internship-based program that is offered at the Perryville campus and St. Louis campus. This program is similar to the Industrial Technology department, except that this program does not offer specific areas that applies to facilities, but goes deeper into electrical. Students work towards obtaining NIMS, or National Institute of Metalworking Skills, credentials. The program is 5 semesters and is comprised of maintenance operations and mechanical systems, hydraulic systems and pneumatic systems, electrical systems and electronic systems, electronic controls and electronic process control, and maintenance, welding, and piping. Students will spend 8 weeks in the classroom and then 8 weeks in the field with their employer to provide real-world experience. When the students return to their workplace, they will have a checklist to complete that aligns with the objectives covered in the formal courses, which will allow students to build confidence and strengthen their skills. Let's take a look at the Industrial Technology Shop.
Hello, my name is Leah Sumi. I am an instructor here at Ranken Technical College in the Industrial Technology Department. I teach facilities, which, as you can see here, this is the facility semester in Industrial Technology. In this semester, we will pretty much build a house from the bottom up. We will start with the frame, raise 2 wood walls, 2 metal walls, then hang drywall, eventually put in a drop ceiling. Then we will start to plumb. We'll put in a sink and a toilet. After we get through plumbing, we will also hit on HVAC. We'll learn the basic theory and eventually hook up a residential air conditioning and heating system. So in this semester, we learn everything from the basics and work our way into the more advanced programs. The other 2 semesters that we provide here in the Industrial Technology Department are the mechanical and hydraulic semesters. In hydraulics, we learn everything from the basics of fluid pressure, fluid movement, all the different types of controls and sequencing valves. We get to learn how to make cylinders move, retract at certain PSIs, how to create different types of systems, all the way into taking apart pumps, taking apart motors, and making your own system as well. In mechanical, as you can see right now, they're working at individual stations. So Egan, can you explain a little bit what you're doing right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Currently, we're working on a V-belt alignment. It's a little tricky, trying to get it as precise as we possibly can within about 1 to 2 thousandths of an inch. So.
Awesome. And also in mechanical, so this is a little bit into the semester right now. In the beginning, we work on filing. We do everything from a drill point gauge, assembly plate. We take apart gearboxes. We take apart motors, pumps. We do a lot of drilling on the drill presses, as well as getting into rigging and yeah, that's it. In the 4th and final semester of INT, this is the electrical department. In the very beginning, we'll learn everything from the electrical theory, safety, practicality of electrical, then get into the NEC code wiring. They wire transformers, motor controls, motor drives, and PLCs. So let's go ahead and walk in and see what they're doing. And then, I don't know if you want to...
You can ask people questions.
Okay. All right. So we already talked to Zach. He's
yeah. You can talk to him again.
Come on. Are you ready?
Real loud.
All right. So, Aaron, can you explain to me what you're doing?
Say that
Aaron, can you explain to me what you're doing?
So right now, I'm connecting the home run to the switch to allow the luminary to light up.
Perfect. Awesome. Eric's taking stuff apart. He got lucky.
Not everybody good? Outside the box. And you can just take whatever training. It was a high school you had to audition to. I didn't know that.
explain what we're wiring today?
Yes, I'll let Ms. Spencer explain this and how the three ways work.
So I installed a three-way switch, a three-way switching circuit. So both switch control the light. It's to simulate, say you have two entrances. So this would be one entrance, and say you went to the other entrance, you'd be able to control the switch from that location as well.
So now is the time we will take a look at some of the questions that you submitted through our online chat system. So today gave some insight into manufacturing and some of the great career opportunities available. Whether you're a current high school student or you have already graduated, you're possibly thinking about career options and what path to take.
Hi guys. All right, so here's the live question and answer session part of this. So on my right, I've got faculty member Leah Suni, and then I have on my left Department Chair JC Owens and faculty member Andy Rains. JC is part of the Advanced Precision Machining Department, and Andy is part of the Electrical Division, and Leah is part of the Industrial Technology Division. So we have a few questions that actually came out while we were doing the live session where you guys could ask questions. So our first question is for Leah. Is there any sort of qualification needed to join the welding program? And will there be other types of training besides MIG welding that I already received in high school?
So there is no certification needed to start welding. If you come in just the basics, never welded before, don't have any idea, we welcome that. We want to teach you the basics all the way through. And we do other things other than MIG. We do stick and TIG and oxy-fuel cutting, so you'll be proficient and understand those processes as well.
Perfect. All right. Now our next question is for JC Owens. How do internships work, and do we have to find the jobs ourselves? And are they guaranteed, or will you help us find that job?
That's an excellent question. Internships, they are part of the coursework. They're 8 weeks long. A minimum of 29 hours are required. In-house internship, but on the outside internships, that agreement is between the employer as well as the students, how many hours they'll be required to work. No, the school actually goes out and we talk with our advisory board members and those companies that we are actually interning with, and we establish companies to come in and to actually interview our students to determine who's going to be a good fit for that company.
All right, so we're going to speak just a little bit louder so that you guys can hear us. So this next question is for Mr. Rains. How does a day look like in control systems technology as a graduate working in the field? So what does that look like for somebody?
For a typical day in the control systems, again, in that first part, they're going to be learning the instrumentation. So they're going to be learning about the instruments and how they work and the process of those instrumentations. So typically through the day, they'll learn those, and then as they further their career in that class, they'll get into the process control. So they'll actually get to see how the process would work if you're going to take something from one tank to another tank. They'll be able to see how to measure the pressure, the flow, the rate, and they'll be able to work on the pumps. And so in that second part of it, they'll also do troubleshooting, like down on the plant floor. They'll be given projects and they'll have to come up with a solution on how to fix that. So through their daily process, they'll be learning, again, the instruments and how those instruments work pertaining to a real life situation.
Perfect. All right, so got another question for Leah. What type of hours do maintenance workers typically work if they're working at a plant?
So that's a hard question. Not everybody likes to hear it, but sometimes you do have to start off on the third shift, kind of make your way, get your foot in the industry. The more time you spend in the industry, the more likely you can switch shift to second shift, first shift. It really all depends on that plant. If they have an opening for a first shift and you get lucky, that's great. But sometimes it's that third shift from 7 at night to 7 in the morning. So sometimes it's a little rough, but a lot of people enjoy that. They like that kind of off shift. And a lot of times you'll have days during the week off. So like you'll have a Monday or a Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday off. So you can go out in your normal daytime and get things done just like your normal weekend. So there's pros and cons to each.
You gotta put your foot in the door
Yes.
and then work your way through
Yes,
it. All right.
absolutely.
This next question is for JC. How many different parts does a typical machinist make every day? Is it 100 of the same part day after day, or is it a bunch of different parts?
Another good question. It all depends on what company you're a part of. Some companies are production-based, where you may see that same parts for months. Some of our students are actually in job shops where each day presents a new problem or a new avenue for problem solving. So it all depends on the company that you're working for. If it's a job shop, you may only make 2 or 3 parts a day. Sometimes you may make 1 part, depending on the intricacies of the parts and the complexities of it.
Awesome. Okay, just a reminder, there at the bottom of the screen, there's a chat feature. So if you have a question right now, you can actually get on there live and ask that question, and we will be able to ask the 3 panelists that are here today. All right, so Andy, question for you. So if I want to focus on programming equipment like the touch screens I just saw in the video, which program would be the best for me?
That would probably be EAT, the electrical automation technology. They focus on the robotics part of that. That's a new part of our curriculum that we've really been focusing on. So the HMIs are used in that program so that you can interface with those robots. And so if you're going to specify on HMIs, EAT would be the best route to go. But also in CST, they use those, but the EAT would be your best bet for using the HMIs with the robots.
All right. Well, next question, I guess we're just gonna keep going. So this question's for Leah. Okay. How much does a maintenance worker make if they're working at a manufacturing company?
Awesome. So because coming out of industrial technology, you'll have that wide breadth of skills that you learn through each of the 4 semesters. Generally, they're going to start out pretty high right out of school. We like to say coming out of class, you're going to start at right around $21, $22 an hour in the maintenance field. That can go as far as making $80,000 a year. Once you get a couple years into it, the more you can do, the more that employee, that company is going to see, wow, we really want to keep this person. They can do so many things for us. So that's when they start to compensate you for everything that you can do.
All right. So new question for me. I'm currently not sure what I want to do. Any suggestions? Well, the suggestion for me, being in the admissions department, is that you come in and tour. You can schedule a tour through our Ranken tab at the bottom of the screen as well. Just click on admissions and then go in there and you can schedule a tour. And we would love to let you tour any one of our programs, and you can kind of decide at that point. And we also have this thing that's the first 2 weeks of every single month through June that is called Shadow Attack, where you get to come test out a program. It's absolutely free. It's a half day. And for you high school students that are watching, it is also a college day. We give you a note so that it doesn't count against you for an absence. All right, so we're going to go back to the next question, which was for JC. Is there courses in high school that I should be taking now to be better ready for your program?
APM is math heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So I would recommend any student that's interested in it to make sure when you're in high school, don't take for granted your math courses, your algebra 2, your trigonometry. Those courses will definitely help you out. Something else, if your high school offers machine shop, get involved with it. Try to establish a foundation. So whenever you do get into the program, you're not starting at basement level and you're not too far behind some of the students that already have some experience in it.
That's wise words for any of our programs, but APM especially. All right, so a question just came through for me. Do we offer dorms? We actually do. We have dorms that house about 200 students, and it is co-ed, but of course it's not co-ed rooms. So we absolutely have dorms. So if you are more than an hour to an hour and a half drive away, you're welcome to apply to be at the dorms. I mean, you can do that if you're shorter. but typically the commute's not so bad if you want to just drive back and forth and live at home. But if you want to live on campus, we absolutely have dorms available.
They're really nice dorms.
And they are nice
Very
dorms.
nice dorms for college.
Yeah, I walked in there, I was like, this is an apartment, not a college dorm. All right, so our last question is for Andy. What are some of the coolest jobs you have seen electrical automation graduates get?
A lot of the coolest jobs, there's a lot of them out there. A lot of them like to go to InBev or a processing where you're seeing whether it's soda, beer, something being made, because it's neat to see how fast it is produced. I mean, those cans come down 1,300, a minute, and they're flying by. And so they get to see that process. A couple places, General Tires, a place they go to where they get to see how tires are made. It's pretty cool to see that. Anywhere where there's something being made going down an assembly line, I think our students really like, because they get to see that, and also they get to play a part of that, seeing that product coming out the end. They get to see, they're a part of that, watching it. So the cool jobs are those where they get to see things move fast, quick, and do those things. So those are pretty awesome jobs.
Awesome. Well, I guess that question could go out to both of you. What are some of the coolest jobs that you've seen APM students get?
A lot of my students, they're in aerospace, working with GKE and Boeing, Sim Surgical, making medical instruments. So I'm a little biased. I think any job that you get in APM is cool, because you're taking a raw piece of you're taking a raw piece of stock that basically has zero value, and you're making it into a component that can be used on a daily basis. So anything that my students do, it's intriguing. So, and it's fun, it's exciting, and you're helping your community also by making those products that they can use.
And for you, same question, like what are some of the coolest jobs you've seen your students have?
Some of the coolest jobs I've seen them get would be like Anheuser-Busch InBev, going to work at the bottling plant, the canning factory down in Arnold, working at Coca-Cola, Kraft, the Refresco, that's a great company to work for, bioMérieux. All of these places have such intricate and special machining and operations that you really get to get your hands dirty and understand why you're doing what you're doing, why what you're doing is so important. Because even if you're just fixing this motor, that motor being down is detrimental to that company. And once you get it fixed, it's such a great feeling. Yes, I got it going for the company. And you're really, like JC said, you're doing your part for the community, for the environment, everything like that. I think same with you. I think every job is cool in its own special way.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's going to wrap up our session for today. Thank you so much for attending Manufacturing 2020. So Ranken has the technology, the know-how, and the industry partners with the hands-on training that you need to ensure that what you learn makes the grade in the real world. So there's going to be live admissions, people able to be on the chat right now, even after we shut down this live little session here, and to be able to answer some questions. But again, you can call us. You can use the admissions tab at the bottom and schedule a tour. We'd love to see you. We'd love to have you in any one of our programs. And thank you so much for your time today.